The title of this video series is Defending Expulsions, the Special Education Setting. There is hardly any situation more stressful for parents than when their child is facing an expulsion. Therefore, I've included a discussion about the protections that apply to the special needs student when they are facing a discipline proceeding. Special education has a unique history with respect to disciplinary proceedings. Historically, schools were twice as likely to suspend a special needs student because of behavioral problems, and often used expulsion as a means to exclude disabled children from school. Congress recognized the problem and sought to strip schools from their unilateral authority to deny special education students an education. Therefore, Congress created what's known as the Manifestation Determination Meeting, a meeting that must occur before the special needs student can be expelled. The purpose of the Manifestation Determination Meeting is to consider whether the child's behavior was a manifestation of his disability. If the behavior was a manifestation of the child's disability, then the school cannot expel the child under general education discipline rules. However, if the behavior was not a manifestation of the child's disability, the district can expel the disabled student and can continue the expulsion process. The Manifestation Determination Meeting is like an IEP meeting. The parent and relevant members of the IEP team conduct a review of the child's records to determine if the conduct was one caused by or had a direct and substantial relation to the child's disability, or two, was the direct result of the school district's failure to implement the IEP. If either of these questions is answered affirmatively, then the behavior is deemed to be a manifestation of the child's disability, and the school district cannot continue the expulsion process. If the conduct had a causal relationship to the child's disability, the IEP team must consider conducting a functional behavior assessment or review and modify the behavior intervention plan, which is a plan designed to address a child's behavior. A favorable manifestation determination meeting means that the child must be returned to the current placement, unless the behavior involves special circumstances, such as weapons, drugs, or serious bodily injury, or unless the parent and district agree to change the child's placement. In contrast, if the answer is no to both questions, then the child is subject to general education discipline proceedings and can be expelled in an expulsion hearing. Even if the special education student is expelled, however, he is entitled to an education that allows him to continue to progress towards his IEP goals and related behavioral needs. In order to fully prepare for the Manifestation Determination Meeting, make sure that you have a thorough understanding of your child's disability. Read through all of your child's evaluation reports and IEPs to determine whether your child's behavior has been a documented concern in the past. You may also consider obtaining a professional independent psychological evaluation to determine whether your child has an unrecognized disability that you suspected existed but was never uncovered by the IEP team. Sometimes discipline decisions are made by administrators who ignore special education protections and requirements. This can translate into a sloppy manifestation determination meeting, where the IEP team glosses over your child's disability and how it may have impacted his behavior. So consider whether the IEP team conducted a thorough review of your child's records in relation to his disability. For example, your child might be eligible for special education services under the disability category Specific Learning Disabled. But your child might also have ADHD. If the team failed to consider your child's ADHD in relation to the act, you may have a strong argument that the team failed to conduct a thorough review and consider all of your child's disabilities as they related to the act. As another example, if the school district failed to provide your child with the counseling services provided for on his IEP, you have an argument that the act was the direct cause of the school district's failure to provide your child with the services called for on his IEP. The best approach to defending against an unfavorable manifestation determination meeting is planning ahead. If your child exhibits serious behavior problems, ask the district to provide a functional analysis assessment which is designed to find out the causes of your child's behavior problems. The district may also be required to create a behavior intervention plan, or BIP, designed to address those problem behaviors. If your child can benefit from behavior modifications, they should be included in the IEP. Also, make sure the IEP team creates IEP goals that address your child's behavior problems. Remember, discipline is reactive, but planning ahead is proactive. Be creative with your child's IEP. Consider helpful services, such as anger management, counseling, or behavioral supports. Finally, if you believe your child's current placement creates a greater risk of problem behaviors, take steps to change your child's placement. At the very least, inform the school of your concerns and document them in the IEP.